Yo, guys, what up? We are back at it, guys. Man, oh man, oh man. The famous words of Elvis Presley. The heavyweight division is all shook up. Wow, guys, I'm not gonna lie. All night, I kind of thought about this. I'm smiling, I'm laughing, like, holy shit. And the new Andy Ruiz has pulled it off. Andy is the new unified heavyweight champion of the world, guys. And I am rewatching. I just started before I went live, rewatching the 7th round, and I'm not gonna lie, man. It kind of looks like Anthony Joshua gave up. It kind of looks like Anthony Joshua gave up. And since I got the remote here, I can pause it. All right, so right now I have it. The 7th round, only 10 seconds went by, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. All right, so they come out, right? Anthony flicking the jab, flicking the little jab, right? Nothing major's happening yet, right? You know, Anthony tried the jab pretty good. All right, both guys trade jabs. All right, now, right now it's 2 minutes and 35 seconds, guys. Shout out to my boy Green in the building that says, I really think Wilder could knock out AJ into next year. Listen, look, if Deontay Wilder would hit Anthony Joshua, Anthony with Joshua would star in the new role, the Headless Horseman. Wilder would take his head clean off his shoulders. I mean, clean. So, all right. This is early in the night, in the 7th round. 2 minutes and 35 seconds, right? And this is where it went wrong, right? So both guys threw left hooks. And it looks like Joshua's left hook may have landed and Andy's may have hit the glove of Joshua's. Oh, and then again, see, Joshua tried to come back with that left hook, but his elbow was low. And Andy threw an overhand right at the same time. And I got it freeze right here, guys. I wish I could turn that shit around and show you. He said, now I think Fury is the best. So much like Elvis Presley said. The heavyweight division is all shook up. Yeah. Okay. But can Ruiz win again? We're going to talk about that. So, 7th round. Both guys threw hooks. Josh tried to come back with that hook. Had a low elbow. And Andy threw an overhand right over a low left hook and connected. But when he connected, he threw an overhand right, a left hook, overhand right, a left hook, overhand right, a left hook, straight right hand, straight left, overhand right, down goes Joshua. Down goes Joshua. And then Joshua gets up, looks in his corner. He's looking down like, right? He's looking down. He shakes his head like he's good. Walks to the corner, put his hands on the ropes. Put his hands up and he's good. He looks at Andy, does this with his eyebrows. He does something like that. Comes back out. All right? Both guys throw jabs. Again, see, Joshua's throwing the left hook and he's leaning with that left hook. He's leaning in, guys. He's leaning in with the left hook. Jab by Joshua. Joshua throws the right hand and lands. And then he gets overjealous. And then once he throws that, fucking Andy goes buck wild shit on him and drops him again. All right. So we are dissecting right now in the 7th round. I really believe that even though Joshua said that he wanted to continue, that he really didn't want to fight. Now, see, listen, Joshua's back on his feet at 7. It's 1 minute and 50 seconds left in the 7th round. 8, ref just said 8. Matter of fact, we can turn it up a little bit. Hold on. Guys, I'm looking for the remote. It's in my hand. All right, hold on. We're breaking this down. We're breaking this down. And then we're going to talk about heavyweight division. He's at 8. He's not facing the ref. He's walking towards the corner. Instead of saying I'm good, he's walking towards the corner.
Down 4 times.
They're saying you've been down 4 times. The referee, because Joshua turned his back, is like, hey. He told him turn around. The referee just told Joshua to turn around. Joshua looking at his corner like, while the ref is saying turn around. So he turned around, and Joshua is resting in the corner. He's telling him, let's go, come out. He's telling Joshua to come out the corner. Joshua is talking to him, but staying in the corner. Still, Joshua had no mouthpiece in. The referee's telling him to come out. He's saying, you ready to box? Joshua did acknowledge and said yes. But Joshua is saying yes, but he's not coming out the corner, guys. He's not coming out the corner. It's over. So the ref says it's over, and Joshua's looking like, what? Okay. All right. He's like, what? And it's over. Now we're going to talk about it. Hi, it's your boy T Doubles Blazing Sports. We're back here like a crack addict, giving you boxing geekers this word. Please and always, if you are coming to the chat, smash the like, guys. If you ain't smashing the like, goddamn it, you ain't smashing right. So, let's get into it. This was a horrible night for Anthony Joshua, and the best night in the world for Andy Ruiz. And guys, that's life. That's life. Somebody's born and somebody dies, right? And in this fight, we saw Anthony Joshua. Hold on, guys. Yo, live with your boy T-Dub. Who's calling, man? Listen, we got to talk about this fight. What's going on, bro?
Oh, not much, man. It's like you waking up like that, this man really got knocked out like that.
Yeah, bro. All night I'm thinking about it. I woke up. I'm listen, bro. I just watched it like again right now. I think he won it out, man. Like when he got knocked down that last time in the 7th round, and he started to walk back towards the corner, and the ref was like, "No, what are you doing? Come on!" And instead of putting his hands up, he had his mouthpiece out. He was wrestling on the ropes. The ref told him to come out the corner. He never came out the corner. He did say that he wanted to continue, but he didn't look like he wanted to continue. I think he wanted the way out, man.
Oh, yeah. He quit. He quit, like I said, the same way. Because really, like I said, Warren quit against Ali. He was winded. You know what I'm saying? He was confused. And he was beat mentally. Like, he wasn't knocked out personally, like not cleaned out, but he was beat mentally. And he just like said he had no answers, so yeah, they called it right.
And you know what I hate, man? What I hate is there's gonna be a lot of Deontay Wilder haters. I promise you, bro. I should, once they start doing it, if they haven't started already, just get a collection of these people. They're gonna come out, and I shit you not, they're gonna some kind of way blame Deontay Wilder for what happened tonight. Even though Wilder was nowhere in this fight, already signed to fight Ortiz, they're going to blame him for what happened to Anthony Joshua.
Well, I mean, I don't understand that. Like I said, me personally, I think this puts, Deontay Wilder, as the number 1 man. Now, I would say, again, I still want to see the Joshua can come back, make the judgment, be Andy Ruiz, rematch or whatever. I still want to see the Joshua Wilder fight. I do think that, styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? Like I even went back and watched Joseph Parker versus Andy Ruiz. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I went back and watched that. said, Mark, he said that he prefers to fight taller guys.
Yeah, he did say that.
Short, yeah, you know what I'm saying? The shorter guy gives him problems. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So, like I said, you know, he's definitely go back to the drawing board. Like I said, he didn't even look like he let the man walk forward. And then every time that he was getting caught, he was up close. I'm like, this man, you're 6'6". You know what I'm saying? This man should have been at the end of your jab. I mean, like I said, shout out to Andy Ruiz making like people was talking about his body shape. I'm like, that man has fast hair. Like, I should have worked on the bag. That man got some fast hair.
But you know what, dog, man? Like, you expect boxers. You do expect, like, you know, people that's trained fighters and athletes and these football players, you know, to look a certain way. I'm not gonna lie, man. It looked like, you know, the people with the not so nice bodies are winning. Tony, I don't know if you saw Tony Bellew versus David Haye. David Haye is another one of them guys that's got the action figure type built, and then Tony Bellew got that newborn baby looking body and beat the shit out of David Haye. And then a lot of people said that Tyson Fury, you know, who doesn't have the best body, a lot of them feel that he beat Deontay Wilder. And now we got Andy Ruiz, who built like Pillsbury Doughboy and the Marshmallow Man put together, beat the shit out of Anthony Joshua. Is there something up with these bad bodies?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, because like I said, with the heavily muscle body, it's more mental. You know what I'm saying? It's more mental. Like I said, like I said, with the skills are skills. Like I said, it's boxing. It ain't bodybuilding or weightlifting contest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, them guys, you know, the people that don't have the best physique, if you got the skills and the speed and the athleticism, yeah, you're gonna take a part of a person is, you know, built up. You know what I mean?
But you know what, man? Like, now they have a rematch. The rematch is going to be in the UK. And you know, I got another question, man. A lot of people, Dylan White, and a few more, even Big Baby Miller, Juicy Miller, said that they believe that Joshua was on some type of PEDs. His performance is not the same. His energy is not the same. He just don't look the same. We do know that in this program right here, that he was on VADA. And VADA has been known to bust people ass like crazy. Now, they didn't bust him. They didn't bust him doing shit. But do you feel that, I mean, you know, I know we're not going to, you know, say nothing, but do you feel that, did he look the same from how he looked in the UK, not on VADA, versus to being on VADA?
Well, like me personally, I would have to go back and do the research. You're saying that he was on VADA.
He was on VADA for this one. He was on VADA for this one. A lot of the fights in the UK, I don't believe he was on any. Now, some type of drug thing, yes, but it is shown that VADA busts everyone. VADA busts Big Baby Miller. VADA busts Billy Joe Saunders when he's about to fight Andre. You know, VADA don't play. They will check that shit. It's like Santa Claus. They checking their Christmas list once and they checking it twice to find out who's naughty or nice. And he was on that. But we don't know for official, but I'm just saying this. From how he came out, round one, he didn't have, I mean, his arms were sloppy, his guard was down, his jab was lazy, and he got tired. I don't know, man. He just looked bad.
He looked real horrible, you know, real slow. I mean, like me personally, this to eliminate confusion. I personally won't say that a person is juicing until paperwork comes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everything else, like you say, is speculation.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Just like with Pacquiao, they thought Pacquiao was juicing back in the day, but he never tested, even though, you know, people said they saw signs.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, with him, you know, like I say, you know, it's speculation. I think a lot of them fighters, you know, I don't see how juicing can improve boxing skills. It can improve body work and stuff like
it improves. Well, it depends on what you take. It improves durability. It allows you to be able to absorb shots without feeling the full effects. Um, it enhances your endurance, which means it's like you're the Energizer Bunny. You can keep going and going and going when normally fatigue would kick in. It's just certain. Remember, like these guys are getting so good at building. Like they're trying to make a super soldier, like the fucking old Captain America's. People that can run faster, jump higher, be stronger, and do shit that they normally couldn't. But just a quick question: how do you think the rematch is going to go? If it's going to be in the UK, honestly, style-wise, I don't see Joshua being able to make that much of adjustments from what we just seen. Does he get his titles back, or do you favor Andy to get the win in UK? And now that's a huge fight. That's a huge fight in UK. Because if Joshua lose, he's done.
Yeah, I mean, if he lose, like I said, I think, because to me, like I said, it's, the style, I think that him, he needs to go back. Like I said, he should have fought Andy Ruiz, like I said before, like Luis Ortiz fought David Tua. You know what I'm saying? When you anger your body, I remember that before my body. I had fought a guy, I was in a similar situation, being 6'6", and I had boxed the guy in the gym, and I tried to fight him. He was faster than me, he had, faster hands, and he was a little kind of like about the same speed of feet, but I kind of tried to stay in front of him, and I angled my body the way Joshua, he had his body angle, instead of having more of your lead hand out and angle to the side.
Yeah.
I was more facing him. Like I said, his hand speed he was tearing me out. Like I wouldn't make it like I want to crack. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, that's not out of being hurt, but it's out of frustration.
No, I get it, bro. There's been many times that when I was in the gym, right, back when I was, kind of starting out, and I thought I was good, and I faced people that were just born, and they were better than me, and I was frustrated. I like, fuck, I can't believe I just got, pretty much beat up like that. But it made me come back better. I'm gonna tell you a quick story, right? This one was just, I was stupid, man. I went to the bar, and this is like a day I wasn't gonna go to the gym. I had a couple of Long Islands with my brother, and then after he had to go somewhere, so I got the bright fucking idea, like, you know what? Gym hasn't started yet. Fucking, I'm going to the boxing gym and just hit on some bags, right? Stupid idea after drinking 2 Long Islands. And I went to the gym, and the coach had me to spar this Mexican kid. And this kid, I mean, honestly, he was somewhat like Andy Ruiz. He was a short, chubby, bad body built motherfucker with fast hands. And because I was tipsy, this motherfucker beat the shit out of me, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm pissed, right? And I didn't see him for a while. And then he was going around bragging, right? What he did to me. And then the next time he saw me, I wasn't drinking. I was in the gym. I was ready. So he thought I was going to be easy pickings. He's like, I want to spar him. I want to spar him. So I get in there, right? And see, most people know I'm a really good fighter. I got, extremely fast hands and power. And then once he got into this time, with no Long Islands, I beat the shit out of him for almost 2 rounds because he quit the second round. He's like, man, how'd you get so much better? And I just told him, I said, listen, man, first time I was stupid. I had some Long Islands. But the point of that story is, I beat myself up for even allowing myself to be in a position and have somebody to outwork me that shouldn't be able to outwork me, or just beat me up and style on me and bragging on it, and then nobody believed. Like, listen, bro, I was stupid. I was drinking. So when I came back, maybe I saw him in a couple of weeks, and I beat the shit out of him, and then that was that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you go through it. Like that's why I respect anybody in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I didn't, my dedication to it wasn't as high as it should be. I ended up going into the street. But like I said, I know Tony Harrison, and his father had trained for a while. I worked with, I don't know if you remember Jordan Schimmel. I used to work with him and his father.
Do you still fight or not, man?
Oh, nah. That's been years ago. That's been proper corrections, he can win. Like I say, to me, he's
what are the corrections though? Like that's the thing, man. Like, what are the corrections? A lot of these things that we saw tonight, it's like I'm just saying man. You know, he's still the same Joshua. He's still kind of robotic. You know, he was honestly he was making so many mistakes that he normally didn't make. He was like reaching with his hooks and shit and overextending with his jab and shit. Like like I said, I just watched his 7th round again. And when he got caught by the big shot, you know, he tried to double up with the hook. He threw a hook and they both threw it. And he came back with a hook, but his elbow was low. Which is why, you know, I teach guys a lot more now. People trying to give me the comeback. Like, no, I'm cool with them shit. Well, I thought about it, but man, so many physical injuries over the year. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I might just stay here. If I do it, I'm gonna go live and put it on YouTube. I bet I get my ass whooped. But he threw his hook with his elbow low, right? I always teach people, throw your hook, you know, your shit cannot be low. And that's when Andy threw an overhand right at the same time. That hand went right over that low ass elbow, and that shit got fucking Joshua in trouble. Dropped him. Joshua got up, thought he had some success, and he dropped him again. And he quit. He walked in the corner of the ring, turned his back, and he quit, man. So, I mean, listen, what can he make? He know he quit in his heart. He's sitting on the L. 8 to 10,000 Brits flown over here, having the worst weekend of their goddamn life. Everything they eat is tasting like sour grapes and lemons and grapefruit. I'm talking about the nasty grapefruit. And now they got to go back over there. And what kind of adjustment can he make? Because he always shown these flaws. Robotic, stiff, head don't move. That's what he always done. People talk about it every damn fight, and nothing never changes. They show all these training videos where he touching lights and shit, but when he fight, it's the same old AJ. What can he really change to beat faster man and now the stronger man, the new champion, Mexican American Andy Ruiz?
Well, I mean, like me personally, I think the things that he takes, to me, the way he was getting caught, he wasn't 6'6". He was sometimes he was putting himself lower than Andy Ruiz. You know, and like I said, with that fight, he should have to me, like I said, fought like how when this Lewis fought too. Where you just used the strong jab. Like to me, he was placed at palm with the jab, or then he was like overextended with it, or then he went like I think when we hurt him in that 4th round, and then he went back on there to try to finish him off. He kept going low. Like you going low, and like I said, the correction, like with that robotic stuff, I don't think really they can fix some of the robotics. He's so heavily muscled. You know what I'm saying? So he is like we're kind of robotic and stuff like that. Now, I really don't agree with the not moving his head. To me, he moves his head enough. To me, like when he got hurt by Klitschko, he was able to move duck right hands and get out the way of the left hook. So he does have some head movement. You know what I'm saying? But like he doesn't have any side to side like a Larry Holmes or like an Ali or he doesn't have that type of mobility where you can stick and move and give a person angles. And that's what to me what it needs to be to Andy Ruiz. So I think that's what they should probably go back to the gym and like look at like some Tommy Hearns, look at them type of fighters that was able to stick, move, and give a person angles. That's to me the adjustment he would have to make. Because to me, like I said, he did not fight tall. Mm-hmm. He went in there and tried to hook with a person. It's a hooker with faster hands. You know what I'm saying? Like even to me with Wilder has more mobility in the fact that he can move. Like when he fought Luis Ortiz, mm-hmm. he showed the ability to give you movement and give you angles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then with him, he fights. He fights long. You know what I'm saying? He has like a long type of style where he throws longer punches and stuff like that. So that's what I would say the adjustments he needs to make. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if he goes in there again and gets low and tries to go in low or lets a man jab him, because it was a good move that Ruiz did when he jabbed him, he double jabbed, he
Yeah.
jabbed to the body,
Uh-huh.
to the chest.
That chest jab, bro. That chest jab was fucking Joshua up. That chest, he didn't go for the face a little bit, but a lot of times he was jabbing right in the pit of the chest of Joshua and that gut of Joshua, man.
Yeah, like I said, he used the excellent jab. He really had jabbed him, honestly. He the time on his jab, the crispness of it. He like I said, he set his punches up. And like I said, to me, Joshua would have got caught, with like with the right hand from outside. That's one thing, but he got caught, like I said, on the inside. And then it was like in that last round where he knocked him out the 2 times. He was so done that I think he caught him with the like a 1, 2, 3, like a straight left and a right. And Ruiz didn't even move. He just stayed in the pocket.
Bro, Andy took his shots, man. Andy Ruiz, besides getting dropped, he took his shots. A fat, pudgy, Pillsbury Doughboy took his shots. Now, I know your opinion can change, but just what do you? I mean, if you had to pick a winner now, I know it can change. It depends on if Joshua does the right thing. But how do you think the fight in the UK? Is your gut feeling telling you that AJ will pull it off and get his belts back, and we probably gonna go into a third fight? Or is it telling you that, man, I don't know, I think Andy probably gonna actually defeat Joshua in the UK as well?
Oh man, I mean it's hard to say. Like I think honestly he should rematch it here. Like he lost the belts here. He probably should rematch it. But like I said, right now I don't know. It's hard to say because like I said, Ruiz he even look so much more. Like you can see his amateur pedigree. You can see You can see a lot of that. You can see like the real school, like being in the gym, being a boxer myself. And you can see the skills. You can see the old school shit. You can see how he sets stuff up. So it's like I said, you gotta, like I said, I'm 6'6". I started probably got Puerto Rico Flores Jr.
Oh, nice. Nice.
He was well skilled right there when he kind of knew how to get inside and these different things. So it's like you have to know how to fight tall against a person like this. So he has to make those adjustments to win. If you don't, Ruiz is going to just beat up against.
You know what? A couple of things, right? If I was Anthony Joshua, trainer or anything, one thing that I would improve on is that jab. There's no way that a man with 6-inch reach advantage should be anywhere close to training punches range. Like, honestly, Joshua should never have to trade punches with somebody that much shorter. That jab need to work like a $2 stripper who got to make rent tomorrow and rent is $1,000. That shit got to work all night consistently, and he got to learn how to back up with it, stand his ground with it, and use that right. And even when you got somebody hurt, to tell them, like, listen, calm the fuck down. You don't have to go in that man's punching range. You can stay on the outside from what you hurt him with and still hurt him with it and pick your shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just some things. And like you said, you don't have to bend down and look this man in his eye to fight at his height. You know what I'm saying? In order to see what he's doing, you got to learn how to, you can fight tall. Just have your goddamn hands up and protect yourself and work off the jab. But we'll see. I'm going to give you the final word, man, before I go to the chat. Like, there's a few people that's in the chat. I'm going to read some names and read some comments. Talk to him, my dude.
Oh, no, just, things in my car. Like I said, it was real surprise. Like I said, I bought the Zone app, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, hopefully he can make the adjustments because I still want to see, like I said before, I still want to see Joshua Wilder. I still want to see the big, Fury. But I still want to see them fight each other, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping he can go back to the gym, hope this ain't killed his confidence.
Yeah.
He can make the necessary adjustments. This is to me his test. You know what I'm saying? To see if he can, put this stuff together mentally. And this gonna prove to see how he come back from this. So most of the good man. Keep it up and keep the good work.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks for the call. All right, guys. Let's get back at it, man. I've seen some people in the chat. Let's do this. I'm going to go to the chat right now, but I'm going to say a few things. The heavyweight division is shook up. You know, many of us, at least the Wilder fans, wanted to see Wilder fight Joshua because many of us believe that Wilder would take his head off and set that bitch in roll 15. Or maybe he'll try to treat it like baseball and try to go for the upper decker. You know, we never know. But even if, you know, and listen, Joshua may can come back. But the thing is, to me, it looks like Joshua is tied up for maybe 2 more fights. Unless some kind of way, if it's a tough fight with Andy the second match, and Joshua wins, he might not want to fucking do a 3rd match. Even though a 3rd match would still sell, he might like, nah, fuck that shit. I barely won this one. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And then he might, you know, try to fight Fury and Deontay Wilder. But guys, it don't have the same feel no more. It don't feel the same no more. Right now, if Joshua fight Wilder, people would say Wilder will win. Some would say Joshua win. Well, before last night. Now, 98% of people. The only thing would be, well, would Deontay Wilder knock him out in the 1st round, or would Deontay Wilder knock him out in the 2nd round? Because there'd be no doubt that 98% of people would favor Deontay Wilder to take his heads off. And style does make fights. Joshua, I mean, his fucking face was open like a fucking book, and he was in the middle of a chapter, just like this here. His right hand was here, his left hand was like this, his head was like this. Throwing his lazy ass, reaching ass jab. I called the fight from round 1. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Why is his stance like this? Why is his jab like this? This before Andy hit him. This before Andy dropped him. This is before Joshua dropped Andy. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And Deontay Wilder has probably the best 1-2 in the business. Bop, bop. And if Anthony Joshua will go in close and allow a fighter like Andy Ruiz, who's shorter than him, be within punching range, what is he going to do when he deal with Deontay Wilder, who's 6'7", will be in. Wilder will be able to touch Joshua before Joshua will be able to touch Wilder. See, me, I'm different. Joshua, he has trouble fighting shorter fighters. I love it. Because you know why? I use my jab. I work that bitch. I take that jab, put that bitch on a corner, and tell that bitch to work and don't come back until the job is done. Pop, 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 pop. I don't care if I'm hitting your gloves. I don't care if I'm hitting your forehead. I'm going to be working that jab. And you know what? See, and that's the thing that I work. You don't need fast feet. In all honesty, if you're tall. 1, you need to know how to use a jab. And 2, you need to know how to establish distance with your jab. And 3, you need to know how to keep distance with your jab. How do you do all those things? 1, jab a person before he comes into punching range. 2, when they do come in, you don't always have to back up. You can step laterally, jab this way, jab that way, touch him that way. Every now and then, hit him with the 1-2, triple jab, feint the jab, lead right hand, and just keep that goddamn distance. It's not like he was facing Lomachenko, fast feet. It's not like he was facing Terrence Crawford, crafty as shit. He faced Andy Ruiz, who was slow-footed, but a good boxer, a good counter-puncher, and he just come forward. And he ends forward. He just ends forward. And Anthony Joshua allowed his shorter man to come within punching range. Please smash the like button. Let me go to the chat. All right, I know I'm way behind. Someone started at the very top. Brenan Smith says, I really think Wilder could knock out AJ into next year. Now I think Fury is the best, but can Ruiz win again? I don't think he wants to come back. Scott James, what's up, man? Hey, Scott James, what's blazing with you, bro? Jalik the leader said, what's blazing, what's good? Ruiz style is bad for AJ. AJ gonna take the immediate rematch, but I hope AJ recovers. How do you see Ruiz versus Wilder? I think Ruiz gets knocked out. I think he's. I mean, like, remember, Wilder punches with a different puncher level. It's not the same, man. It's not the same. You know, even though Anthony Joshua has a lot of knockouts on his record, a lot of his knockouts are not knockouts. The referee came in and did this shit. They're not knockouts. Deontay Wilder has fucking knockouts. He got documented evidence of people that he hit and left them like this. He left people shaking. He left motherfuckers folded up like lawn chairs. He left people ass down, ass up, face down. He left Dominique Brazil on a fucking mat, making fucking mat angels and shit. Dominique Brazil was laid out making fucking angels. He hit people so fucking hard, they feel like they're R. Kelly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Holy shit, it's a mat. What the fuck happened? You know? Because Wilder sent their ass up and away, and that mat reminded them they was in a fight. You know? But I don't want to talk too much about Andy and Deontay Wilder right now, to be honest, because this is his moment. If I talk about Andy versus Deontay Wilder, I got to talk about what Andy's going to be up against. And then I got to talk about, you know what? But if Wilder make those same mistakes that Joshua made and come in and fight close, that'd be bad. But listen, we all seen Wilder fight. Wilder don't like to fight. Well, you know, when he get crazy, he does. He come in wild shit. That could be where Andy can capitalize. But this is Andy moment, you know. Andy Ruiz, who is not I don't believe in the top 10. I don't believe they had him ranked in the top 10. I don't believe so. Now, he can argue that he's top 3. Matter of fact, you have no choice but to put him top 3. I don't care if you think Ortiz can beat him. I don't care if you think Dylan White can give him trouble. I don't care, because he has 3 of the belts and he beat who some people thought was number 1. At least he was the number 1 cash cow. And now Andy Ruiz is going to feed his family good. He's going to eat good. I take my hat off. And as always, I stopped reading the chat. All right, let me continue. My bad. All right, let me get through this. Wilder versus Fury, then we will know who's is best. Yep. Right now, some people are going to have Fury as number 1. Some people will have Deontay Wilder as number 1. But it's clear Joshua is not the top 2 at all. Joshua at best is number 4. At best. The expert genius. Hey man, what's blazing with you, homie? Laughing out loud. Wow, I can't believe he quit. He spit out his mouthpiece. When people spit their mouthpiece out, they're looking for a break. Like when Hammer versus Shields, and then Shields were giving Hammer that business, and Shields said, because they know the referee would stop the action to wash the mouthpiece off so you get a break. Spit his mouthpiece out for his debut. He's now known as a quitter. He quit with his titles on the line. He can't defend that. You're right, he gave up. Legend 27, man, what's blazing with you, homie? What's blazing, man? What's cooking with you? He looked beat on the ring walk. See, he looked beat on the ring walk. You know what, guys? Like, I call this fight live. And one thing I said, though, I said, listen. I picked Joshua to win. I thought he was going to win. But I said this. I said, you know what, man? He has a lot stacked on him. He's making his debut on foreign soil in a country that is Wilder Nation, in a crowd that's not always for him, in a stadium that's not always for him, fighting in a different time zone against an opponent that you wasn't even originally scheduled to fight. And now you're talking about you want to try to outdo Deontay Wilder the way he did Dominic Brazil. Did they catch up with him? Yo, what's up? You live with your boy T-Dub. Who's calling, man? What's on your mind? Let's talk about this fight.
What's up, man? It's Wayne King, brother.
Wayne King in the building. Salute the king of Wing Chun, man, bro. What do you think, man?
Hey, I called it, man.
God damn, Wayne King. But he beat the shit out of him, though.
He did. I've seen him fight before, man. Whenever he gets hurt, man, he gets like an animal. I said, man, if he does that to doctor, he don't knock him out. Everybody, man, you know what he's talking about, man. I'm like, all right, cool.
You know what? Because like when you look at it on the surface, you know that Joshua has a long jab. Typically uses it better than normal, and using the jab honestly would have kept Andy away. He didn't use the jab effectively. He allowed a shorter man to get inside. But I'm gonna tell you what really went wrong at round 1. It didn't get wrong, even though we saw flaws. Round 2 didn't go wrong. Round 3, it went wrong for Joshua at his highest moment in the fight. When he dropped Andy Ruiz, that was his highest moment. But he tried to come in like he's fucking Deontay Wilder, trying to come in and throw all these fucking shots. He sees his moment, like, holy shit, this is my moment to get him out of there in three rounds. But Andy was ready for that shit.
Yeah, you can't fight a stronger guy in the inside. Like,
Stupid.
That's what happened.
And you know what? And even when you drop somebody, you got to be a little bit cautious. Do you remember the first fight? Did you see when Victor Ortiz fought Andre Berto?
Yeah.
Now, in that fight, Ortiz was winning, but at one point, Berto had dropped Ortiz. And then when Ortiz got up, Berto went buck shit crazy trying to get Ortiz out of there. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Which shows you that even if you hurt somebody, you just can't throw caution to the fucking wind, because Ortiz hit him with a left hook and dropped him right after he just got dropped. And the difference is Joshua never recovered. Never recovered.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. I was like, he did it. He did it. Because that's what he's going to fight the guy inside, trying to prove the point. Because, he wants to look good. Because Wilder knocked this guy out the first round. He wants him to have this dramatic knockout. But that's not your style, dude. You stand straight up, you box, you move, you got the European style of boxing. You can't just come in there. You're not an inside fighter.
He put too much pressure on himself, man. He put too much pressure on himself. Trying to why? Think about this, Wayne King. Shout out to my boy Wayne King, King of Wing Chun. He's even before this fight, he was looking at what Deontay Wilder did against Brazil. Well, I start Brazil in 7, so I'm hoping that Wilder doesn't stop him until 9. He's comparing himself against Wilder, so Wilder goes out and stops his ass in the first round. Now he's saying, I feel like I got to go out there and make a statement against Andy Ruiz. It's like he's putting pressure on himself, and he's fighting in a foreign country trying to think about this. Remember when Deontay Wilder fought in his own soil against Tyson Fury? Deontay Wilder said, I felt that I had to go out there and be something special, and damn near, lost to Tyson Fury by trying to go out there and be fucking buck crazy. And some people still feel that Fury won. And Joshua doing this shit not on his soil. Not his refs, not his judges, not his land, not his time zone, not his stablemate, against a guy that was fighting with the Mexican style that I will not give up. I will take your best to put these shots in your chest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I'm just excited to see the rematch, man. See how that's going to play out, dude. I really think I just see like a little bit of his training, Josh was training up to it, his mentality, man. It could be a possibility that man could be done, which sucks because man, I'm like, hey, we're not gonna see this super fight.
Think about it. That super fight is not a super fight no more, to be honest. Like, even if Joshua comes back and beat Andy, let's say he fights Andy 2 more times, Joshua gonna look at it as being exposed. In order to get his role back to redemption, he would have to beat Andy, and then fucking beat a Luis Ortiz. He would have to beat good fighters, and it still won't have that same feel because you know what? These both guys don't got no O no more. You know what I'm saying? Joshua lost his O, and he lost it by quitting, by walking to the corner when the ref said, "Come here." By staying in the corner when the ref said, "What are you doing? Come here." That's a quit. Yeah, think about it. He was looking at his corner like I don't know, man. He's looking like he's not in a fight. He's getting his ass whooped. But when he came, I'm gonna get your last word, man. Tell him who you are. Tell him your last thoughts on his fights, on the rematch, and whatever else you feel, my dude.
Yeah, man, I'm really King Chevy Foods, man. Check me out, I have more content up. I have a lot of car stuff on my channel, but soon I have a lot of boxing commentating on there as well. Like I said, I called that fight, man. It wasn't in the round that I wanted to be. I said round 4. But like I kind of predicted, man. I said if he gets some inside, they start exchanging. And Ruiz has got quick hands and he can crash, he can put him down. And that's what happened. Guy wasn't ready. He didn't look like he even wanted to be there. To be honest with you.
No, he didn't. He didn't. But there it is. That's my boy Wayne King. Thanks for calling, my dude.
Alright, man.
Alright, guys. I'm going to catch up on the chat real quick. I know I'm 4 behind. Let's get it, man. Let me see. Andy's about to get paid. I know that, though. Andy's about to get straight paid. Damn, I'm way behind, right? That's it. Tone bangers in the building, banging them out, banging them like Andy was banging Joshua. Who's Scott James? Is he here? Oh, he deleted his comment. Tone bangers going in Scott James. Goddamn. 11:27 Blazing says, he never recovered from the headshot in the 3rd round, left him scrambled. I ain't making excuses for him. I'm glad he's been brought down a peg. Yep. Bob Smitty in the building. Hey, Bob Smitty, man, what's blazing with you, homie? Oh, my lordy lord. D-Tex Mex was blazing. AJ got exposed. But I've been saying that he ain't got a strong chin. Knew it was going to happen eventually. Now everybody talking about Fury and Wilder can't leave Ruiz out the mix now. He got heart. Guys, listen. Andy Ruiz is not signed with his own. He's not signed a Matchroom. Andy Ruiz has a managerial contract with Al Haymon. If Andy beats Joshua again, those titles come back to the PBC, the Fox side, the Showtime side. Andy's going to be in that fucking mix because Andy is signed with Al Haymon. Listen, guys, Al Haymon, people blame him a lot, but Al Haymon allowed his fighter, Andy, to go over there and had a chance to beat Anthony Joshua, and he did. Boss Smitty, jab wasn't good for Anthony Joshua. No. How good is AJ Chin? Shit. A little bit better than Americans. How Ruiz too comfortable in front of Joshua? Way too comfortable. Exactly, blazing. 1-1-2. Thought about using that jab, using that right hand, changing direction. 2 when he comes in. Exactly, yes. Jab him, jab him, jab him. Hit him with the 2. Jab him, feint the jab. Lead 2. Pivot out left, pivot out right. Jab, jab. Jab, jab, jab. Right uppercut. Them how to, okay. D-Tex, Ruiz forced AJ to fight his kind of fight, and it came to his advantage. AJ defense needs to be worked on, I think. Man, listen, everybody's been talking about AJ's defense. We've been talking about his guard, his upright soldier posture, hands kind of low, head don't move that much, which is why a lot of people, including myself, says Deontay Wilder takes his head clean off his shoulders. Wilder AJ did now, bro. It don't have the same feel. The light just isn't bright anymore. At first, it used to be high noon, and now that shit is looking like 8 o'clock in the evening, man. Shit's not just, things don't look the same. Ruiz, unified for $7 million. Wow. He will match that $7 million with his Snickers sponsors. Listen, man, they're gonna do that, you know, when you're just not feeling yourself. Snickers. Lazy jab. A hell of a lazy fucking jab. Now UK fans can stop saying AJ is a side. Wilder fighting Wilder, going to be clowning that fool. Guys, listen. Jalik the leader says, what a magic man. Hey, what a magic man, what's good? What a magic man, what's blazing with you? AJ going to change his diet now. He's going to eat 100 Snicker bars a day. Don't forget about Usyk. Guys, AJ and Eddie got all the attention they needed, seeing just not in the way they wanted. Josh was about to go viral. But listen, guys, I'm going to read you something that Deontay Wilder said. Hold on. Hold on, Deontay Wilder. Hold on, guys. I'm going to read you something that Deontay Wilder said, guys. I wonder if you can see this. Let me see. Hold on. Can you see that? Deontay Wilder said he wasn't a true champion. His whole career was consist of lies, contradictions, and gifts. Facts, and now we know who was running from who. Hashtag till this day. I just put my like on that. See that red heart? I just put my like on that. I just put a like on that. Guys, that's crazy, man. Let's go to the chat. Damn, Eddie Hearns and AJ father would be epic. Wish they would let them go at it. Bro, right now, man, listen, Anthony Joshua, I'm not lying, bro. Anthony Joshua is like, he probably has a feeling that he doesn't want to go out in public. He was a stand-up guy. He took his loss like a man. Everything was in his favor to win. Everything. And he lost. And he congratulated Andy Ruiz. He thanked Andy Ruiz. You know, he's a new unified champion. He said, I'll see you soon. But when you get your ass beat like that in front of thousands of fans, 10,000 Brits watching firsthand, however many got the DAZN watching it, and now you gotta go home to this shit. You gotta wake up and eat breakfast to this shit. Grits don't taste the same. Green eggs and hams and yams don't taste the same the day after you quit. It don't. It's a feeling when you wake up from winning every fight to waking up and seeing your team and they all know you lost. Everybody's telling you You get him next time, champ. You'll get him next time, champ. That's like me sitting on this horse stool. It don't feel good. Bob Smith says, Wilder tripping to me, family. He could have did what Ruiz did for more money too. Wilder could have went undisputed for more money. Wilder tripping to me, fam. Street Valet says Eddie Hearn versus. Oh, okay. I read that message. Shout out to my boy Street Valet in the building. Shout out to Jennifer A in the building. She is recovering, guys. But listen. The thing is, Wilder could have done it, but he didn't want the low ball offer. And guys, I get it. Did I want to see that fight? Yes. You know, am I a little bit, you know, down because I'm not going to see? I didn't see Wilder do it. Yes. Am I happy for Andy for getting the win? Yes. But listen, man, you don't sell yourself short. If he'd have took $15 million flat, and Joshua would have walked away with $85 million. Think about this. They pay Andy Ruiz with no title, a fill-in fighter, after Miller busted, not signing Ortiz. Their third option, they paid $7 million. And they only offered Deontay Wilder a flat fee of $15 for a unification bout for undisputed. It was a low ball offer. And think about this. If Deontay Wilder would have went out there and smoked Joshua like he smoked Dominique Brazil, and to be honest, after seeing what we saw last night, that was very fucking likely. If Andy Ruiz, who wasn't even... Listen, guys, let me pull up Andy Ruiz's box rec. Hold on. Let me pull up his box rec. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Well, we're going to get it together. Hold on. Andy Ruiz. 33 wins. 22 knockouts, 65% knockout ratio. Remember, that ratio just increased because he stopped Joshua. Andy Ruiz really wasn't known as just being a KO artist, you know? He wasn't known for just being a KO artist. And he went out there and looked like he was slinging Thor fucking hammers. Now, see, for Andy, it was worth it because Andy didn't bring shit to the table. He wasn't from New York. He wasn't the first option. So him taking $7 million flat, it's worth it. For Deontay Wilder, the WBC champion, the more prestige built in the heavyweight division, and is fighting for undisputed. You know, he didn't want to sell himself short. Why would you take $15 million flat and give somebody else $85 million? And if you smoke them in the first round, it won't even be a rematch. I'm telling you right now, if Deontay Wilder would have went out there and smoked Joshua in that first round, there would be no rematch. People wouldn't even pay for a rematch. And the loser would have walked away with $85 million, and the winner would have walked away with $15 million. You know? Bob Smitty, don't judge. Hey, don't judge. What's blazing with you, man? Salute, bro. Bob Smitty said Ruiz came out of nowhere, third choice, and went unified. Wow. Yeah, man, Ruiz, the Nate Diaz of boxing. Listen, bro, that's the reason they call it Mexican style, because they are warriors for the most part. A lot of Mexicans would stand in a phone booth style fight and make that shit ugly from round 1 to round 12. And Ruiz, think about this. Ruiz took Joshua Hart at Joshua's highest moment. His highest moment was dropping Ruiz. And Andy said, let me get that shit right back, bitch. Right back. Let's double it up. Double your pleasure, double your fun. Double mint gum. And in that fight, Anthony Joshua probably needs some double mint because he kept spitting his mouthpiece out. He needed at least something in his mouth to protect his teeth the way he's spitting his mouthpiece out. But listen, man. This is what makes boxing great. Did we want to see that Stairway to Heaven fight? Yes. But guys, shit happened. See, people was talking about Dominic Breazeale could beat Buster Douglas for Deontay Wilder. It didn't happen. But you know what? A lot of us did not say, even though we felt Andy Ruiz was going to be a better fight than what Dominic Breazeale did, a lot of us didn't say that. But what if he's Buster Douglas? And like the famous words of Ali, I shocked the world. I'm the greatest. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe if you haven't subscribed now. But let's talk about the heavyweight division, man. Now, listen, even though Andy Ruiz, he's number 3 right now to me. Andy is number 3. Andy's number 3. Guys, listen. Ortiz might be number 4. Joshua may be number 5. Dylan White may be number 6. I'm telling you. That's a guys. Who are your top? What's your top 5 heavyweights? I know. Some people want to have Fury number 1 or Wilder number 1. You can debate that shit. But it's a draw. Which means you can probably have a tie at number 1 and then go straight to number 3. That's Andy Ruiz. And then Ortiz, took Wilder to the break. Ortiz was ranked number 3. Guys, you know what? Think about this. Since Joshua is not a champion anymore, he can now be ranked in the WBC. Since he is not a champion anymore, if the WBC wanted to, they can rank Joshua. They should rank Joshua, and I want to see where they rank him. I want to see where all the sanctioning bodies rank Joshua after this. Bob Smitty said Ruiz is number 1. Guys. Jamal was blazing with Ruiz versus Wilder is a big fight now. Wilder number 1. Ali, hard chin and self-belief unmatched. Love Ali. Ruiz number 1. Zaire says, "Hey, what's blazing with you, man?" Bomb got knocked out by Butterbean. Listen, you can call him. He got knocked out by Butterbean, aka the Marshmallow Man, aka Pillsbury Doughboy, aka that little teddy bear that be on that that softener. Woohoo! I don't know what that little bear is that's always holding the blanket and shit. After it comes out the dryer, it's all soft and shit. Listen, even though he's built like a whoopee cushion or some shit, that motherfucker was punching with some lead line. He was punching with some authority. And you know what? Even though we did not get Joshua versus Wilder, guys, listen. If Andy Ruiz beats Joshua in the UK, and assuming Wilder get past Ortiz and Tyson Fury, that is a big matchup. Because you know why? The Mexican people will support Andy Ruiz like they do Canelo Alvarez. Now they have a reason to not just stand by him, but to support him financially. This is their heavyweight champion. Never been won in history until this day. if Andy Ruiz, if he beats the shit out of Joshua in the UK, like he did in the USA, and then he says, I want to do what Joshua didn't do. I want to unify with Deontay Wilder, or the winner of Fury versus Wilder. Mexican American versus African American, and the USA, Las Vegas, Madison Square Garden, doesn't matter. That'd be a huge fight, man. That fight would be fucking sick. And that'd be the new fight. So listen, and sometimes, guys, we see a path, but we don't know where it's going to lead to. The Joshua path got derailed a little bit. Andy Ruiz is building his own path to greatness right now. Bijame, the man Ruiz went to consult witches for this fight. That is a fact. And says, "Miss Ray, what it doing, my dude? What's blazing with you, homie? AJ doesn't want the rematch." I don't think he does, man. I don't think he does. Fluffy. Oh, was it Fluffy? Yeah. Was that his name? Fluffy, that little teddy bear shit. Wilder Fury watching this sick right now. Guys, fucking Fluffy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. He got beat by a guy. They got the body built of a corn dog. You know? He got beat by a guy that looks like he enjoyed Sunday mornings at Golden Corral breakfast. He tried to go there right before breakfast in and lunch begins. He can catch both of them. 2 for 1. But he beat the shit out of that dude, bro. I'm just saying, man. Smash the like button, man. Put some love in that like, guys. That's just crazy. Let's see, Fluffy the comedian. Oh, comedian, hold on. Let me look him up. Hold on, bro. I'm thinking you saying Fluffy with that bear name. I don't remember that bear name, man. Let me see. Holy shit! What the guys? Andy Ruiz does look like the comedian Fluffy. Gabriel. Holy shit. Oh, you're right. Goddamn, you're right. City 3456 says 573 in the building. Is that Iowa? Is that Iowa? No, that's not Iowa, is it? What is 573? Des Moines? I don't know. Let me see. Missouri? I know that's Missouri. Oh, you know I'm tripping. I got relatives that use that. I'm tripping. I know I heard it before. Missouri. Report. Okay. You know, I'm from the 314. You know how we go. Colin was blazing with it. I expected AJ to win, but at the same time, I also said AJ shouldn't take Ruiz lightly just because Ruiz looks like he had his training camp at a Burger King. Yes. Whopper, have it your way. Extra cheese, please. Yes, supersize everything. Bob Smith and AJ lost to Russell from that movie Up. Have I seen Up? Listen, man. Hear me clear. Let me clear my throat. Joshua put way too much, man. Like I said, Joshua put way too much on himself. He's comparing himself with Deontay Wilder, trying to get a knockout like Deontay. And honestly, when Deontay Wilder already signed to fight Ortiz, at that point, Joshua didn't have to go out there and prove shit. Because you know why? It doesn't matter what you do. You're not fighting him next. Because he already signed to fight Ortiz. And then he's fighting Tyson Fury next. So you should have went out there and just fought your goddamn fight and get a win. And then get back home and select your fights like you've been doing. But no, you went out there looking nervous, fighting in a different time zone, making the UK people stay up to 4 o'clock in the morning to see this shit. Think about it. Them people that stayed up to 4 o'clock in the morning probably wanted to go to bed right after. They couldn't sleep on this shit. They was like this. Why? Just waking up and screaming and shit, throwing shit across the fucking room. They're mad as hell. And guys, and I say this. There are going to be channels that are going to blame Deontay Wilder. They're going to blame Deontay Wilder more than they're going to blame Joshua for losing. They're going to blame Deontay Wilder more than they're going to give credit to Andy Ruiz for winning. The hate for Deontay Wilder is unreal. Yo, you got something very loud in the background. We are live. I can't hear you. But
Did you pick the wrong cherry or what?
listen, man, they call a lot of people. They said Danny Garcia's a cherry picker. They said Keith Thurman a cherry picker. I'm telling you right now, if Ruiz was a cherry, he bit off more than he could chew. Bob, talk to me, man. Hey, what's on your mind, bro? This is Bob out of STL as well. Bob, talk to him, man.
Well, look at it. You know it was a cherry pick. They paid Ruiz $6.7 million when Ortiz only wanted $7, and he's ranked considerably higher. If Ruiz was ranked at all in the top 10, he's worth way higher. And of course, him getting that back in the UK, the only way he gets that back in the UK is if things on his side, and that's why he's preparing away by saying he's not going to question the judges, he's not going to question the referee, because he knows when he come home, he's going to say, I didn't question him in there. Why am I going to question him? Let's fight up early if he can get away with that. But in a fair fight, I just think Ruiz has his numbers. Fair fight.
Hey, listen, man. Yeah, but you know what? It's probably already was in the contract. You know that the rematch, if he loses, would be in the UK. That way, listen. Obviously, it's a more put things back in Joshua's favor. Get him back home. Get him fight in his time zone. Get him fight in front of the whole crowd that loves him. Get him back with the judges and the referee. Will do a lot more. See, if that fight was taken in the UK, the referee probably would have been just doing extra warning to Andy for nothing, just stopping and warning for, just to fuck with his head. Like when.
Yeah, you know what happened. I'm sorry, but you know what happened. Because you saw what they did with the tackle fight. That should have been stopped. And you saw what the ref did doing the
Parker fight?
Yeah, the Parker fight where he didn't allow no inside work.
No inside.
He ain't gonna allow Ruiz to do the inside. When they say the inside, he said,
Yeah.
He gonna hit Joshua out. He gonna be Joshua the inside coach. I'm trying to put a little away from him. So let me win you again. Don't inside fight.
I mean, it was crazy, man, because every time Parker got inside, the shorter man, they weren't even tied up. They weren't even holding each other. There was no clinching. The ref like, no, we're gonna have none of that shit. No, none of that shit. And one time, the ref did it so quick, he robbed Anthony Joshua of that big uppercut because the ref thought Parker was gonna get some good work in, and he just pulled Parker back as Joshua was throwing a dynamite uppercut to hit nothing but air.
He's feeling real salty right now. He's feeling real bad.
Oh yeah, he feel like.
It would have been more honorable to get knocked out by Wilder. At least then, he still would have been in the top 3.
Yeah.
And by all means, if Ruiz wants to, he can make a joke and say, "You take my spot. I got yours."
See, I mean, like a part of me is like, damn, because we, even though it wasn't going to happen within the next year for sure, because Wilder's fighting Ortiz and then maybe a couple of fights with Tyson Fury, a lot of us wanted to see that unification matchup, both of them got O's, and I believe, like you believe, that Wilder right hand, it'd have been Wilder win death by right hand. He probably would have caught that body. So a lot of it like, damn, we didn't see Wilder get a chance to take it. But I'm telling you right now, because I think we spoke a little bit earlier on this, if Andy Ruiz go out there and beat Joshua again in UK, beat the shit out of him, and then Wilder can make it through that Fury fight, listen, man, that Mexican-American versus African-American fight in USA, that shit is going to sell as if it's Canelo. The Mexicans was going to rally behind Andy Ruiz, and the African Americans are going to support Deontay Wilder, and everybody else just enjoy seeing a heavyweight undisputed matchup between two Americans on American soil is going to support this fight.
It will, and Ruiz will come to the fight then.
Oh hell yeah!
But at the end of the day, Wilder would make him a soft shell taco.
He said he's gonna make that boy a soft shell taco. Hey, see, Joshua had a game. Man, listen, for round one, man, Joshua had a wrong game plan. He didn't use his jab nearly enough. He let a shorter man get inside. Matter of fact, sometimes he walked into the shorter man. And again, Andy Ruiz took Anthony Joshua's confidence and Anthony Joshua's highest confidence after knocking down Ruiz. Joshua was like, this is my fucking Deontay Wilder moment. I'm going to go for it. And then had all that shit wiped away like a tsunami came through and just cleaned out the fucking house.
Yeah, it just hurts so much worse that he lost to him. They wish they would have not only fought Wilder, but they wish they would have went on gave that extra $300,000 to Ortiz. It would have been more respectable to get the lose to Ortiz.
Yeah.
And to be honest, he would have stood a better chance against Ortiz.
I don't know. I don't think so. Because
he can't fight down at all.
Yeah, but Ortiz is not that tall. Ortiz is only 2 inches taller than Ruiz. And Ortiz is a southpaw, a crafty southpaw who will move his head and has very good punch selection. Honestly, I think Ortiz would have stopped Joshua. He would have stopped that Joshua last night a lot sooner. Maybe by round 5 or 4.
I would have thought that a year ago, but seeing Ortiz last fight, it looks like that age is catching up with him. He wasn't the same Ortiz.
Yeah, man, but you know what? And I agree with you when you said that Joshua, to be honest, they should have just paid Wilder the 50-50 split, because if he loses to Wilder, people are not going to drop him down below 3 spots. It'll still be him. It'll be like it may be Wilder, Fury, and then Joshua. It'll still be them 3, because them 3 lost to the top 3. But by Joshua losing to somebody that's probably wasn't even ranked that well, still, I don't think he's ranked in no top 5. And I don't know if he's ranked not even in some top 10. And like you said, it would have been respectable if he would have lost to Ortiz, because Ortiz is ranked number 3 in the WBC. But Bob, now that he doesn't have a belt, the WBC can now rank Joshua. Think about this. They can rank Joshua now in the WBC. And you know what would be crazy? What if the WBC, well, I mean, it ain't going to happen, but it'd be crazy if they order a mandatory face-off between Joshua and Dylan White, and the winner face Deontay Wilder.
Right. and to be honest, Dylan White stands more of a chance. He may even take out Joshua this go round, because Dylan White has said it on several occasions, and he told us a couple years ago at least, when he had the fight with Topham. He said he's just now coming down off his PEDs, because he was trying to planning his move to make the transition to the state, but he knew he was going to have to go through bottom in the state. And so the first time he fought White, he was on him. That's why White refused to do it this time. He said he wanted to be first.
Right.
I want to make sure that all out your system.
And Shreve LA says that ranked 19th. Andy Ruiz was ranked number 19. That is, bro. Listen, what? All right, Bob. Where do you put Joshua? How far did he fall in your heavyweights right now? How far does he fall?
Honestly, I wouldn't drop him further than number 5, only because of what his padded career has led him to now. But I don't see him as being able to maintain that level, not being on TV. I honestly believe both of them when they said it. So he even said it last night. He's gonna go spend Christmas in Dubai with the family.
Who said that?
And why? Joshua.
Wow.
And why? And what do White think he be doing in Dubai? Why the hell you keep going to Dubai for every fight?
Dylan White says he go over there and get on that juice. But remember, hey Bob, I was talking to this earlier against the guy that called in. Remember, I don't think in the UK that Joshua was using VADA testing like it was for this one. Now, if they go back in the UK, and I'm just assuming that they don't use VADA, right? Assuming Joshua said, nah, fuck that VADA shit. Let me get back to my regular scheduled program. How do you see that rematch turning out?
If he go back to his regular scheduled program, he has a better chance because his endurance will be there. His ability to absorb punches will be there. But when it comes to style-wise, Ruiz still gonna hit him with them overhand rights. The only difference is, if you notice, Joshua's punch output would be much higher when he's on something.
Well, we got to see how that's going to happen, man.
But if that do happen, I don't think he's going to do it unless he plan on staying over there. Unless he plan on staying there and not coming back to America, I don't think he'll make that move knowing that it takes 18 months, 24 months to get it out your system.
Who wins? You know what? You can change your mind. You're allowed to change your mind later because this is way too soon.
I honestly think Ruiz has his number. Personally, the style-wise, Ruiz has his number. Some people's style are just...
Style makes fights. Style makes fights. Me, I have Joshua number 4 because Ortiz, even as good as Ortiz is, Ortiz never had the title. Joshua has had a title. He had a rough night out there. I think clearly Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury is clearly ahead of him. Andy Ruiz now is a champion. You know, you got to respect him. So honestly, I got Andy Ruiz as number 3. I got Deontay Wilder as number 1. Or you can tie him with Tyson Fury. Or some people are going to switch them in and out because the first fight was a draw, which means you can already say it's a tie for number 1. The number 2 spot is vacated until one of them proves because they are going to fight. They are going to fight, and somebody's going to fall from grace. And then you got to have Andy number 3, and I got just respect to what Joshua's done, and he was a champion. I have him at number 4. That's going to bump Ortiz down to number 5. And then Dylan White maybe number 6, something like that.
You can rank him wherever you want. I don't think he's going to remain at that level, which is once he have other fights with some of those that we got ranked along. He just cannot do it alone and by himself. UK, yes, everything is stacked in his face. Everything. But coming to America, he won't do that shit.
Now, but here's a question, Bob. If he loses back-to-back to Andy, did he continue to fight or does he retire? I mean, think about it. If he loses back-to-back, he's just a regular fighter. There's no more selling out Wembley Stadium. You took 2 losses to a guy that's built like Pillsbury Doughboy and the Marshmallow Man. You know, does he retire? I mean, like what is fighting for now? I mean, going back to the drawing board again? I mean, I don't think he has to, but he has to take a serious step back, and he won't get a title shot for a while. Taking back-to-back losses, it'll be a 2-year of rebuilding his career again to get him back up there.
I think he will stick around. I think after that, if he loses this next fight, I think he will stick around. He'll stay in England. He'll get back on his regular vitamin regimen to get himself back popular as soon as he can up in the UK, and he'll just stick there for a while until the people like Wilder lay off the scene.
All right, Bob, I'm going to give you, before I go back to the chat, there's a few new messages. I'm going to give you the last word. Tell them whatever you want to tell them about the fight, about the future, about whatever. Speak your piece, my friend.
Well, I ain't got nothing to say about the fight, but I do want to say straight up, baby. You should have stuck with that. I told him that the little dope boy was gonna put him on him. I don't know why I went with him, but I guess right.
Shout out to Young Tristan. Thank you so much, Bob. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. That was Bob on the phone. All right, let me go to the chat real quick, guys. Hold on. Bob Smitty said, you think AJ might have peaked in camp? He looked out of it. What's plays in the sports? I don't know if he, you know what? I don't think he peaked. I think he put mental stress on himself. I think he may have overwhelmed himself with forcing himself to be able to perform out of the norm. Remember when Deontay Wilder fought Tyson Fury on pay-per-view for the first time? Deontay Wilder felt that he needed to put on a great show, a spectacular show. And Deontay Wilder, who typically only get wild once he hurts you, got wild damn near from the beginning. And that worked in Tyson Fury's favor. Tyson Fury was calm. Tyson Fury was cool, calm, and collective and boxed. And Tyson Fury handled the spotlight better than Wilder because Wilder felt that he needed to do something special and get a knockout. And Anthony Joshua, I don't think he overpeaked in training. But after seeing what Deontay Wilder done, his knockout going fucking viral, it's pressure. They put all this whole pressure on you to perform in the USA and make your New York debut. And you know, you're supposed to be the New Yorker, but the New Yorker pulled out from taking too much juice. And then you try to fight Ortiz, and you didn't pay Ortiz the money he wanted. And then you fight Andy Ruiz because he built like he eats Debbie snack cakes all day. And now you're saying that he said, I feel like the pressure is on me to go out there and perform. Putting pressure on yourself. And then, I lost my train of thought. Damn it, I was cooking. I was cooking with hot grease. He also admitted that he'd rather fight taller fighters than shorter fighters, right? Because I guess he had some trouble with them. But the shorter fighters he fought, Parker and Povetkin, to be honest, yeah, they were short. Yes, they had faster hands, but they had better foot movement than Andy Ruiz, which is why I thought that, listen, Andy Ruiz, a hell of a fighter. I said, listen, Andy throws more fluent combinations, better combinations than Joshua. I said this, even though I picked Joshua, I thought Joshua would win. I thought Joshua was going to use his jab more, but he didn't. And he fought he fought Andy Ruiz fight and lost. Yep. Let's go to the chat. Guys, remember, if you have not already, I would encourage you guys, please smash the like button. If you don't do it for me, please do it for Lola. Guys, I'm giving this work the best way I know how, and I really appreciate it. I've been live for over an hour. Guys, listen. I've been live for over an hour and a half. Cooking. Got the kitchen blazing. Smoking. Smoke detectors is going off. And the only thing that I ask for is to smash the like. That's it. All right. Bob Smitty, Ruiz, trunks look nasty on him. Look, bro. Look. Bro, look at that shape. Look at that build. Look at that. I'm telling you, it looks like when they made Andy Ruiz's body, they took something and halfway squeezed it and they let that shit go. And they called it Andy Ruiz. But he won, man. But he won. Holy shit, I'm about to butcher this. Ooh, Wooly. Sorry, I tried to say it right. Just give me credit for trying to say it. It's like something wrong with AJ that not their real AJ. You know what? I don't want to take credit away for Andy Ruiz. Listen, Andy Ruiz did exactly what he was supposed to do. Coming to that fight make the taller fighter back up, make the taller fighter engage. And he did. Shit went wrong. Shit went downhill. The taller got flushed on AJ at his highest peak in the fight. He went in there. He did not go in there and calm. He didn't say, okay, he's down. Let me work my jab. Then stick him with hit on the right. Listen, he could have hit Luis with a right hand from a long distance, but he didn't. He went in, tried to make it a phone booth fight, and lost. That's what happened. Renan Smith says, do you think he can come back from this? Good show. Hit the like on the way. Listen, he can come back. Yes. Will he have the same hype? No. How does he come back? One, by beating Andy Ruiz, getting his title back. He might have to beat Andy twice, because if he beats him once, a lot of people are going to say that, he beat you once, you beat him once, you might as well do a rubber match. And he has to beat Andy Ruiz convincingly the third fight. And once he beats him, he's got to make up some kind of excuse about, I didn't feel good in America. I didn't want to tell people. I was kind of sick, blah, 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 but I'm back. He got to say some shit like that to get the UK fans. Yes, I knew it. I knew he wasn't himself. He was sick. He has to say something to build the momentum back up. And then go out there and then maybe knock out Dylan White or Ortiz. And if he does that, and then he will be back up there. Will it have the same feel? No, it won't feel the same. It won't. It's like when you date your girl and you first get with her. She had that Coca-Cola bottle shape. She had that shape like this here. But then after she gets with you and shit, she said, fuck the gym. She eat Debbie snacks for breakfast. And she had that oval shape. It don't feel the same. It don't ride the same. It don't giddy up the same. But yes, can he get back on top? Absolutely. He just has to win. Listen, no matter what, if he gets his belt back, he's top 3 again. If he gets his belt back, he's champion again. But what he won't get back is being favored. He won't be favored to beat Wilder. He won't be favored to beat Fury. He'll be a champion with a belt, and people will be looking at him as a marked man. His days are numbered. If he gets in the ring with Wilder, he's done. He gets in the ring with Fury, he's done. He gets in the ring with Ortiz, he's done. And if he gets in the ring with Dylan White, I don't know. E-Man, what's going on, man? What's blazing with you, bro? Eddie Hearns came back to kick Joshua in his ass. Everyone forget Joshua have not fought for almost a year with his low balling and pricing out fighters. Serves him right. Ruiz all day. Ruiz's body looked like the toothpaste bottle after about a week of two. Yes, you just squeezing it from the middle. Guys, what? Listen, Ruiz is a fighter. Even though he got a body of a squeezed stress ball, he won. Ruiz fought like the champion. Ruiz fought like the champion that was brave, defending his throne. And Joshua fought like a guy that took the fight for the money, but he really didn't want to engage. From the beginning, Joshua was the one that was trying to get away. Joshua was the one that was using the jab just to keep Ruiz back. I'm telling you, man. Can Joshua bounce back? Yes. Will he ever mentally be the same again? I don't think so. I don't think so. Um, but listen, shit can happen. Shit can happen. He can fucking beat Ruiz 2 more times, and then he can fuck around and turn around and beat Joshua, or beat Wilder, or Fury. Shit can happen. Shit can happen. Right now, we're talking about how it looks. How shit looks, Andy Ruiz, and how that shit performs are different. Andy Ruiz looks like he's a hellified, bona fide, Golden Corral assassin. But the motherfucker is a warrior in the ring. The motherfucker lives up to his name as being Mexican style. True Mexican warrior. All that what Triple G was saying, oh, Mexican style. He is Mexican style. You know? I think Wilder versus Fury 2 will very different, but can be big pay-per-view. Yeah, that's going to be pay-per-view again. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real honest. I think Fury versus Wilder would have did better views, pay-per-view views, if they would have ran it back right after. If Tyson Fury didn't pull back, I think it would have done better. The same way with Wilder fighting Ortiz rematch. Ortiz is a dangerous fucking fight, man. It's a dangerous fight. He's number 4 ranked. He's number 3 in the WBC ranked. He's a dangerous fight, man. Old or not. Crutches or no crutches. That is the question. That's a dangerous fight. You know, and honestly, looking at Deontay Wilder's role, you're going to go to Ortiz. And then you're going to go to fight fucking Tyson Fury? And look at the role Tyson Fury fight. Tyson Fury going to fight Tom Shirts and Shorts, buy one, get 2 free, whoever the fuck that is. And then he's going to fight another bomb. He's going to get 2 relaxed moments as if he's at the beach, sipping on some pina coladas. And then he's going to be going to a Deontay Wilder fight. Listen, guys, people don't give Deontay Wilder his fucking credit. The guy is taking the toughest opposition out that he can find. He fought Brazil because it was ordered. Even when it was ordered to fight Brazil, he told you he's a fucking pest. He really don't want to fight him. It's not pay-per-view worthy. I'm going to destroy this guy. And he did. He did do. Two-page fight more than cavities. God damn. Guys. This was said by Doug Dada, talking about the two-pace body-built Andy Ruiz. He said two-pace fights more than cavities. God damn, bro. Hey, I might have to do another video at some point today, and I'm gonna put that in the subject, man. Andy Ruiz beats Anthony Joshua. Two-pace fight more than cavity. I'm gonna have to give you some credit on that, bro. I'm giving you all credit on that shit. Dundada, that's some cold ass shit, bro. Hey, Jamal, man. What's up, Jamal Talbert, man? What's blazing with you, man? What's blazing, family? I agree, but Fury's still recovering from the knockout to this day. Guys, if you're in the chat room, it's your boy T that was blazing. This boy guy, we is rocking out, man. Please do me a favor, guys. Smash that like button. If you ain't smashing like, that means you're not smashing right. Also, guys, subscribe to the channel if you have not. I give you this live work. Guys, listen. My voice is not the best, but this is not. It's been worse. So I'm thanking God right now. Thank you, God, for allowing me to talk because I've been having a lot of troubles. People don't know I got vocal cord issues. I see my specialist this Friday come up. I had to cut my videos down from 14 a week to about 3. But to this day, I'm going to give you this work. I'm back at it. Like a crack at it. Giving you boxing geekers this work. Smash the like button, guys. Listen, there's a hater already smashed it. We got to smash it, guys. There's 30,000 people watching right now. We need to get 30,000 likes. Breenan Smith said, I hope King Kong can win because I want to see him go out with win. You know what? Who was I talking? I was talking to somebody, guys. What if the boxing gods are so fed up with us, or not us, but the boxers playing with our emotions and flipping that shit upside down? What if, which one of them already came through, what if Andy Ruiz beats Joshua? What if Ortiz beats Wilder? What if Tom Schwartz, aka Shershon Shorts, buy two get one free, beats Tyson Fury? That means Tom Shershon Shorts is the linear champion. Ortiz, the WBC champion. Andy Ruiz, the unified 3-belt champion. Guys, that would be taking a whole fucking division and flipping that bitch. It's like taking a mattress and saying, you know what? Let's flip this bitch over and put this side on top now. Wow. Wow. Ruiz, the real Rocky Balboa. He definitely had a Rocky Balboa night. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Mexicans were hating in this Mexican before he won and then jumped on his dick after one. Fucking casual. You know what, man? Listen, I'm going to be honest. Right now, to get a big fight, them casuals, they're going to jump on him. They didn't support him like that at first. But listen, because Andy Ruiz is signed with Al Haymon. If Andy goes over there in the UK and he beats Joshua again, that is making a tremendous mark in the head. He already made a mark. He's a champion. There's only 2 real champions and there's a linear champion in boxing right now. There's 3 pillars right now. One of them used to be Joshua, not anymore. That pillar is being taken over by the freshly squeezed orange juice, Andy Ruiz. And if he beats Joshua again, Mexicans love supporting Mexicans, especially when they're on top, and he will be on top. Andy Ruiz gave them something they never had in fucking history. In history. We seen lightweight champions, welterweight champions. We seen it. Middleweight champions, flyweight champions. We seen it. But we never seen a Mexican-American heavyweight champion. And if he goes over there, Karate Kid, wax on, wax off, Anthony Joshua, and if Tyson Fury beats Deontay Wilder, it'll be built up. Can Andy Ruiz, Mexican-American, take down the linear champion, another UK fighter? One UK fighter down, one more to go. That should be a nice fight. But the biggest fight is if Wilder beats Fury. The American champion, Andy Ruiz, versus the American champion, Deontay Wilder. African-American versus Mexican-American. The Mexicans is going to rally. And I'm going to tell you this right here, guys. It's going to be a lot of support and a lot of hate. I'm not lying to you. It's going to be a lot of racism. A lot of Mexicans are going to go against Deontay Wilder simply because he's black. You might have some African Americans going at Andy because he's Mexican. And I hate that. I hate that we got to be racist. Just like when Earl Spence Jr. fought Mikey Garcia. You know how many racist comments that was made by Mexicans about Earl Spence Jr.? You know, it's one thing supporting your fighter, but you don't got to be racist, you know? But with that being said, if Andy Ruiz faced Deontay Wilder, the Mexican will support their champion. They will buy the pay-per-views. I believe that fight does at least 1 million buys. At least. And the winner is king of the world. Montesolo says, what it do? Man, what's blazing with you, homie? Yo, I was corrected last night. AJ got exposed. I know when I'm wrong. AJ will get destroyed by Wilder. He will get buried by Wilder. I keep telling people this a long time ago. Wilder would smoke that boy like a Cuban cigar. Those beans gave Ruiz the power to KO Anthony Joshua. I hate how boxing always make the black and Mexican bullshit. Be a baby Burns. Hey, where's Lola? Where's little Lola? Lola right here. There she go. There she is, Lola right there. Baby, Lola's in the building, making it do, making it kill it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, guys. If you can't smash the like button for me, the least you can do, smash the like button for Lola. The way she shake them hips. Yeah, I can just see a quarter bouncing off. Boom, 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 boom. And listen, guys, listen. It no matter when I bring her in, she stays on beat. Watch, listen. She throws them hips. Look at that. She throws them hips. I'm just saying. She does what it do. She does what it do. But it's my girl Lola. Real Empire, man, what's blazing with you, homie? You talk like black people don't say racist shit. Well, if you were fully listening, I said there's going to be Mexicans saying shit to black people, and there's going to be black people saying shit to Mexicans. That's what I said. And then I also said that racism shouldn't be involved when it comes to fighters. That is what I said. If you want to quote me. And I'm not lying about it. See, the thing is, I tell you the truth. The truth. Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder fight. It's a big mega fight. American showdown. Mexican-American, African-American. It won't be from Deontay Wilder's side, and it won't be from Andy Ruiz's side. It's going to be the casual fans. The casual fans. There's going to be in every comment section saying slick black shit, and there's going to be slick black fighters talking about Mexican shit. That's just what it is. Don't knock me because I'm a realist. Don't knock me because I can see the shit. I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. Mama didn't raise no fool. About the Spence fight, well, you know what? I didn't see it. I'm not saying it didn't happen. It could have. It could have, but I wasn't in every chat room. And I'm not taking it away. But again, there's going to be a lot of racist comments back and forth. And crazy as that sounds, that's going to sell the fight. As crazy as that sounds, Mexicans are going to buy it to see the Mexican beat the African American. African American is going to buy it to see him beat the Mexican. And then there are going to be other fans that just want to see who fucking wins, or they're going to have a pick. Either because of Andy, because of his smooth, fast hands and punch selection, or they're going to go with Deontay Wilder for punching with the force of a demigod. But either way, it's going to sell the fight. Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather. Filipinos backed Pacquiao African Americans back Floyd, and everybody else divided up. And it sold the fight. Race don't make the fighter. I hate that energy. Boxing equal two-man fighter. That listen, see, it's not the people that be, well, not most. I'm not gonna say all the people, but people that really follow boxing. Like I don't make predictions based on race. Lomachenko fought Rematch. Guess who I predict to win? I predict Lomachenko to win. Now, I may have wanted to see Rematch win, but I wasn't dumb. I picked Lomachenko to win. And another case, I was wrong. I thought Klitschko was going to beat Anthony Joshua. Joshua won. Ortiz will get the W this time with Wilder. He's a dangerous man. I don't know. It's a dangerous fight. I don't like it. SSG, what's blazing with you? I feel like me and my wife were only Mexicans going for spins, but we watch all fights. Listen, man, and the thing, it's just how it is, man. And listen, I don't knock. Now, I hate racism, but I don't knock a Mexican supporting a Mexican. Guys, listen, I don't. He looks like you. Support him. I get it. Or if you're African American, I get it. You're UK. I get it. But then sometimes you got people that's just fan of the sport, and you become fan of a fighter. And it doesn't matter what race that fighter is. You support that fighter, even if that fighter is not your race, and facing somebody that is your race. But you support that fighter, and you know what this fighter brings to the table, and you pour for that fighter. The narrative makes the fight true. Real Empire, who is the face of boxing to you? Man, that's tough, man. That's tough. Honestly, I think it may be Deontay Wilder than Canelo. The reason I say that is Deontay Wilder, love him or not, he's more hated than loved, which is crazy. But, people know who he is. They show up. He's entertaining. Canelo is right up there as well. But I don't know, man. For some reason, I feel like Canelo, I don't know if it's because he signed with the zone or not, but it seemed like he reached his peak, and he's still up there, but he's slowly, coming down. There's a lot of stars on the rise. Lomachenko's a good fighter, but Lomachenko is not the face of boxing. Terence Crawford, he's another good guy, but as the face of boxing, no. When you say the face of boxing, you got to have somebody that's recognized. That even there's more casual knows, than most people, and that has to be either Deontay Wilder, maybe Canelo Alvarez. Outside of that, I don't know. I mean, Joshua is not the face of boxing. Andy Ruiz won, but he's not the face of boxing. He pulled off an upset. Now he has to prove that it wasn't a fluke. He got to do it again. He gotta erase all doubt and all excuses. Real Empire says Canelo hands down. Bob Smith says Canelo the international face. Canelo the face of boxing because Canelo can sell out an arena with a bomb. Well, he hasn't been selling as well since he's been on the zone. His gate sales has been down, and his overall views has been down. But listen, guys, I am not here to shit on Canelo. Remember, I got it either as Deontay Wilder or Canelo. You can toss them up. I don't really care what you do. That's up to you. Now, Canelo have more of Mexican support than Deontay Wilder has African American support. And I'm going to say this about African Americans. I don't know what it is about us, but too many of us hate on the other African American simply because he's an African American. That's it. No, not simply. If he's doing good. You know how many guys that like Earl Spence Jr. and the moment Earl Spence Jr. started getting recognition, it's like they started to hate him because he started getting popular and shit. Like, well, he ain't really goddamn good. Deontay Wilder didn't have no problem with him. The moment he started getting good, and guys, I'm just saying, man. You know, I notice things about my own race. You know, again, there's a lot of African American channels out there that hate African American fighters for the most part. They spend their daily content is degraded and name calling Wilder out of his name, calling Earl Spence Jr. out of his name. That's all they do. They pray for their downfall. And they kiss the ass of UK followers to try to get their subscription. Wow, really? They kiss their ass. But you know what, man? Like I said, you know, I can't argue with Canelo. You know, I can see Canelo being the face of boxing. I mean, Canelo was the face of boxing. Canelo was bigger than Joshua. It looks like his popularity kind of went down a little bit, but he's still hot. Deontay Wilder is a rising star. He's one of the most searched athletes. They search him out. Deontay Wilder just went viral for a knockout. There's millions and million views. He's going to come back and fight Ortiz. He's going to come back and fight Tyson Fury. And boxing is doing well and thriving when we have the heavyweight division doing good. Because at one point, it was only Floyd Mayweather keeping it alive. Think about this. At one point, Floyd Mayweather was the lifeline to support for boxing. UFC was taking off. And pretty much, we had Floyd Mayweather. And then we had Pacquiao, because Pacquiao was talked about to beat Floyd Mayweather. And we had that one potential matchup that can possibly happen. And now look. Everyone thought the heavyweight division was dead. It was dead. It was boring. It was dead. They was making up programs to try to find the next heavyweight, taking ex-football players, anybody. Oh, you're 6 foot tall? Let me make you a boxer. Dominique Brazil was a fucking ex-football player. Slow as molasses. And now look at it. The welterweight division is hot. Lightweight division is hot. You know, junior welterweight is nice. 154, 160. Because of Canelo, Demetrius Andrade, Triple G. Billy Joe Saunders just moved up to 168. You know, Jamal Charlo. There's talk that he might go up to 168 because people at 160 don't want to fight him. Danny Jacob, hot. Usyk, heavyweight division now. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Luis Ortiz, Andy Ruiz, Dylan White, Kalinowski. I'm just saying, man. Smash the like button, guys. Floyd, the face, even now, Floyd can always come back and steal some money. Spencer's Jamaican though. It's the same for Mexicans, but bro, Mexicans don't like Mexican Americans and Mexican Americans hate on Mexicans from Mexico. That's weird, man. Why? That's weird. That is weird though. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. I mean, listen, all right. In that instance, it's Mexican Americans against Mexicans that's actually in Mexico. This is African Americans that are in the USA black people against USA black people. And the hate. Listen, man. Most of Deontay Wilder hate, if you look at other channels, they're not white people. They're not Mexicans. They're black people from the USA taking lower shits on him just because they can. Call him out of his name. They don't go at nobody else. But let's go. All right, Montesolo. I'm Mexican and Mexican hate us like we the outsiders or something. That's crazy, man. You know what? I don't know if you know my boy PG1. PG1, he's Mexican American. He calls in all the time. He is subscribed to the channel. PG1 is Mexican American. He may have said something like that before. I wish he was in the chat room too to call in. Bob Smitty, my boy, a 3-time state champion out of Detroit, and they hate him. He is black, can't get support or love. It's crazy. I don't think Andy Ruiz can take Wilder, but can be wrong. Listen, if Deontay Wilder makes the same mistake Anthony Joshua by coming in close and making a slugfest, Andy Ruiz can catch him with some hot shit. And the thing about Andy Ruiz, he don't throw bah, bah, bah. He is like this here. Boom, 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 boom. When Anthony Joshua threw that one hook, Andy Ruiz countered with an 8-punch combination. Right hook, left hook, straight right, straight left, right hook, down goes Joshua. But guys, it's your boy. I've been live for like 2 hours. Guys, listen, man. Listen, guys, you gotta subscribe to the channel, man. I go live about as long as most movies when I'm at home like this. Guys, listen. There's movies that don't go as long as this. Smash the like button. If you ain't smashing the like, then you ain't smashing right. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy T-Dub with Blazing Sports. I'm back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work. Hit the notification bell. Guys, listen. I not only do live commentating. You gotta come for that. When there's a major fight, I do live commentating. So subscribe. Watch it live with me as I call the fight blow by blow. I'll give you live predictions. Listen, guys, I welcome you disagreeing. I welcome it. In the chat room. People don't agree with me. Some do, some don't. But you know what? That's what it's about, man. That's how I look at this. You can disagree with me. I'm gonna disagree with you too. I'm gonna disagree with you too. And we can talk. And the thing about it is, we can talk about it. You know what? Because I consider what's blazing as a family. Because you know why I consider it a family? Because a lot of family has a lot of fighting and fussing. But you know what? At the end of the day, they're family. They support each other. They're there for each other. And that's why we here, and that's why you smashing the like button. Real Empire said Africans hate African Americans. I can see that. Colin says, don't write off AJ just yet. Even the great Joe Louis got knocked out by underdog Max. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, he can come back. It just won't be the same. Look, it's not like Anthony Joshua fought, and he does not. If Anthony Joshua would have fought Andy Ruiz and did not include a rematch clause, he would have been hurt very bad, because Andy is signed with Al Haymon. Al Haymon would have took his fighter back over there and did a whole new, triangle with Andy Ruiz, Deontay Wilder, and Tyson Fury, maybe even sprinkling Luis Ortiz, Adam Konoski, and so on. But because he put that rematch clause, he's one fight away from having the fucking belts. Again, he's one fight away, but the thing is, if he loses that fight, he's going to be in probably a 2 year of building himself back up to even be in title contentions, to even be worthy, to be a mandatory. And listen, guys, Joshua, from watching that fight, he has a lot of getting back to the basics to do. A lot of it. And the thing is, by him admitting he had trouble fighting smaller fighters, that should have been his main focus. His trainers let him down. His coaches let him down. They didn't do him justice. There's no way he should have went out and fought that style of fighting against Andy Ruiz. And he let us up down. But guys, let me get out of here, man. I've been on way too long. This your boy T was Blazing the Sports. Of course, I'm always back here like a crack to give you guys this boxing work, guys. Let me see. I'm trying to I'm doing so much to try to improve the chat. We just got another hater dislike the video. Guys, listen, I give you guys freedom of speech for the most part. As long as you're not coming in here talking racist shit towards any race. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you speak. And we got somebody else. We need to get 2 people to hit the like button. There's no way we don't got 30 likes. I don't get how we don't have 30 likes. How do we not have 30 likes? 28 likes. But guys, T-Dub was Blazing the Sports. Again, salute to the new unified champion of the world, Andy Ruiz. Congratulations to you. You earned it. Shit wasn't given to you. You took the blue collar route. You fought and won. You beat Joshua. Doesn't matter what Joshua brought to the table. That was his fucking fault. You brought what you needed to do to win. I take nothing away from you, Andy. You are the unified champion. Let's see you do it again. Congratulations. T-Dub was Blazing the Sports. I'm out.